I loved Blair Witch back when it released on Xbox and PC nearly a year ago. It captured the atmosphere of the Blair Witch project perfectly, with its emphasis on getting lost in the woods and dealing with strange phenomena, and it looked great too. Its lighting effects were terrifying, really capturing the darkness of being deep in the forest at night. But how does it fare swapping the power of an Xbox One X or a PC for Nintendo's hybrid console? Bloober Team's spooky Layers of Fear has already shown that the developer can create an impressive Switch port, so I dived right into Blair Witch with my hopes high. And for the most part, those hopes were met. Look, we all know that the Switch, although an excellent system, is lacking in power compared to the other consoles. We don't expect ports to match the 4K visuals or anything, but we do expect them to still be completely playable, even when scaled down to meet the specification of Nintendo's console. Again, for the most part, Blair Witch delivers there. We begin with Ellis and his dog Bullet, also known as the very best boy, as they join the search for a missing boy in the Black Hills Forest near Burkittsville. The very same forest, in fact, in which Heather, Mike and Josh met their fate in the Blair Witch Project. This new story takes place 2 years after that original found footage movie, but it does feature some of the same locations and ideas that made the movie such a great success back in 1999. The game does add its own ideas to the mix though, mainly using the camcorder that Ellis finds early on in his search. Certain tapes, when played using the camcorder, reveal clues about the whereabouts of the missing 9-year-old Peter Shannon, but they can also manipulate Ellis's surroundings, whether it's making objects appear or changing the environments to create new pathways. This mechanic is used to great effect throughout Blair Witch. It's even used to create tension later on during a very creepy section of the game. But how does it cope on the Switch visually? Well, it's noticeably downgraded from the PC and Xbox One versions, but still maintains the same look that replicates the Black Hills forests rather well. That said, it has some real issues when it comes to its depth of field effects. A lot of the time it feels like Ellis is short-sighted and has forgotten his glasses, because things often look out of focus until you're right on top of them. I suspect this is one of the compromises used to get the game running well, but it's really quite unpleasant on the eyes when playing on a TV. It's less of a problem in handheld though, where the game performs just as well as when it's docked. Whether you're deep in the woods as the sun goes down, pockets of hazy light filtering through the canopy, or in pitch darkness with your torch illuminating the bare minimum, the Switch version doesn't really struggle at any point. The smaller screen doesn't cause too many problems in seeing things, with the possible exception of seeing your camcorder screen without lifting it up, which isn't really an issue on a TV screen. It's not a perfect port though. Bullet's AI sometimes runs into problems, with one noticeable incident leaving him stuck on the scenery and forcing a checkpoint reload. And although the game usually does look impressive, there were a couple of moments where I noticed some low resolution textures as well as some strange changes in lighting. But none of this prevented me from really enjoying another run through Blair Witch. The atmosphere is still top notch, encounters are still tense, and it still does a great job of recreating the psychological horror that plagued the characters in the Blair Witch Project. It also still contains one of my favourite moments in any horror game, which loses none of its potency in this Nintendo Switch port.
Bullet! Bullet, where are you, buddy?
Hey, Adam from God is a Geek here. Thanks for watching our Switch review of Blair Witch, a game Gary loved before, and he's had another look at it now on Switch and still loves it. If you loved, or do you know what, even just liked, it's fine, we can start as friends, it's fine. If you did like this video, hit subscribe, hit the bell button, maybe leave us a comment, tell us what you thought of the original. Will you be double dipping? Have you decided now is the time and you're going to play it on Switch? Tell us what you're thinking, and of course that thumbs up helps too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.